So we asked celebrity makeup artist Nicole Artmont, who actually worked on Mandy's makeup for the movie, to come in and recreate the look so you can get it for your special day or a summer event.
So for summer weddings, you want to make sure that your makeup is very natural and you want to keep shine to a minimum. The first step that you want to do is you want to prep the skin with an oil control lotion. The best way to apply oil control lotion is just to use a sponge and gently swipe it throughout the face. So for Mandy's foundation, I used an oil-free foundation. This gave me a medium coverage without having to use too much concealer, which sometimes can be too thick and heavy. When I apply the foundation, I like to use a brush, and then I like to blend using my fingers, so it gives a very natural look. Make sure to blend the foundation down onto the neckline so that it looks very natural. Use a concealer that's light and brightens the eye area. So you want to blend your concealer using a concealer brush. This will prevent it from looking too heavy and leave you just the perfect amount. To keep shine to a minimum, I like to apply the powder using a kabuki brush. This gives me a medium coverage and really sets the powder into the makeup. So after you've set your makeup with a kabuki brush, the key to keeping shine to a minimum throughout the day is just to wrap it with some tissue and just lightly trace away any excess oil. For Mandy's makeup, I used this cream blush to create a nice, fresh glow to the face. My favorite is this one by Tarte because it's really creamy and it gives this nice sheen wet look. When I apply the cream blush, I like to apply it just above the apples of the cheeks, and then I blend with my fingers up into the brow bone. To make sure your blush stays all night, you want to set it with a powder, and this one is a nice iridescent color so you get that great glow. The last step to your blush is you're just going to blend it with your foundation sponge, and this will give you a lit from within look. So the next step is bronzer. You just want to lightly trace bronzer all over the face, and it will give you a nice healthy glow. Don't forget the neckline. This will make you look bronzed all over. It's super important not to use a bronzer with too much shimmer, otherwise your entire face is going to look shimmery. For Mandy's look, I kept eyes really simple. The first step is to use a cream eyeshadow. I like to use this light shimmery pink one. This is the one that I used on Mandy in the movie. And then I apply it lightly all over the lid. I always start with an eyeshadow base because it prevents the eyeshadow from creasing and makes it last all day long. I used a plum color eyeliner so it looked really natural and it blended really softly. It's important that you use a powder formula pencil so that it blends out really smoothly. When you're lining the top lash line, you only want to line till about the pupil. And in the outer corner, you're just going to slightly wingtip up so that when you go to blend the shadow, it will blend off very softly. And in the outer corner, this part you actually want to pull up into the outer corner of your eye. And this creates the shape of the eye and drives the eyes up and open. And then on the bottom, again, we're only lining till about the pupil. And you're going to blend outward and slightly down. And this frames the eye and gives it that soft, sultry look. This lavender color that I used on Mandy is a perfect alternative to the traditional brown or black. So then we're going to apply our powder shadows. I'm going to do the lid first, and I'm going to start with a peachy shade. Next is the contour in a soft lilac shade. When you start with the contour, you want to start on the lash line, go up to your outer V, and then just blend into your eye socket. For the brow bone, I like to use a soft vanilla color without any shimmer. This highlights the brow bone and makes the eyes pop. Finally, you're going to trace along the lash line with a dark purple to frame the eyes and make them pop. You're also going to do the same thing on the bottom lash line. Last, we're going to curl our lashes and add waterproof mascara to top and bottom. So for summertime, I like to use a lip balm as opposed to a lipstick. It's a little bit more fresh looking, it's not as heavy on the lips, and once the color wears away, your lips feel really moisturized and extra kissable. And that's it. So for the rest of the day, if you need a touch-up, just spritz with a little rose water and pat it away using your foundation sponge, and you'll be set for the rest of the day.
Thanks, Nicole. What a beautiful wedding look. We can't wait to try it out at home. Thanks for watching Bella Sugar TV.